Hello everyone, it's Thursday. Last weekend I spent some time away from the hustle and bustle of normal society and withdrew to southern Michigan for 3 days of prayer, reflection, and brotherhood with a group of men from my church. This was my third time on one of these retreats, and quite honestly, this was one of the most spiritually moving ones out of all of them. I don't tend to get very personal with my viewers on this channel, largely because I know who watches my videos. But in this case, I feel some things need to be said. When I was growing up, I didn't feel like people cared about me, with the exception of my family. I didn't have many friends, let alone someone I could trust, and many of my childhood memories consisted of other kids my age basically telling me that I wasn't worth anyone's time. I might be paraphrasing some of that, but when you have one student create a negatively influenced song about you, and another write a, quote, fictitious story about you, where people rejoice in your demise, you start to wonder, maybe I am not worth it. Maybe I am a terrible person. It's taken me many years to trust people again. And even as an adult, I find it difficult day after day to believe that I am worth it, that I am loved, and that I am not a waste of anyone's time. I found this struggle magnified when I was applying for teaching jobs 2.5 years ago. The thought of no one would ever hire me kept cycling over and over in my head. Obviously, that statement turned out to be false, as I sit here now and tell you that I did not choose Toledo. I was called to Toledo. I was called by God to come to Toledo, to realize that I am loved and worthwhile. Last weekend's retreat eradicated the thoughts of doubt in my mind that I'm a waste of people's time, but it affirmed me that I matter, my opinions matter, and that I am truly loved by a God who desired me so much, He brought me into the world to share in His love. God bless you all, and I'll see you next week. One quick side note, some of you may remember my friend Bob, who I've talked about in several videos in the past, who was battling ALS. Bob passed away when I was on retreat, and it was the first thing I found out when I got back. He'd been battling the disease for over 2.5 years, and while I knew and foresaw this coming, it was a shock to come home Sunday to see that he had passed. But I wanted to make everybody aware of that so you could keep him and his family in your prayers as they struggle to get through this trying time. Alright, thanks again for watching. I'll see you all next week.